I found my way, I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way, I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. Cause I found my way. Cause I found my way.
Hey there, Virgo. How are you? We're going to get started on your love reading for the month of July. But listen, this reading is good for whenever it finds you, okay? Regardless of the date. All right. Virgo, let's begin by pulling some oracle cards. I'm not sure what the name of this deck is, guys, but it says Maruk. Maybe that's the name of the creator. I'm not sure. I got this deck on Etsy. I do know that. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the sign of Virgo. What insight, foresight, guidance, revelations do we have for the sign of Virgo this time around in their love life, in their relationships, in romance? Let's see, Virgo, my friend. You guys are my friends. I am your fellow earth sign, guys. I'm a Taurus, and I have a north node in Virgo. So if I'm correct, that means that in this lifetime, I am to become much like a Virgo. That's kind of like my, what is it? That's my, northern, what is it the northern star, the one that you follow? Like, that's my northern star, guys. That is where I am headed in this lifetime. Which also says I'm moving away from that Piscean energy. So if I am correct, okay, that also means, according to astrology, that I used to be a Pisces in a past life. I'm not a Virgo in this life, but I'm kind of becoming like one. Maybe my next life, I'll be the Virgo I am transforming into in this lifetime. All right. Okay. One-way love. One-way love. What's going on here? Let's see. It says unrequited love can be painful. Protect yourself and try to move past the pain in a positive way. All right, guys. So I feel like many of you are dealing half dealt. Somebody here, okay, I'm hearing for some of you, this is like maybe somebody that you have rejected, my dear Virgo. For others of you, maybe you're feeling a bit rejected, or there was a relationship, a connection that you really desired and something kind of went wrong there. It might have not been unrequited love, because when I think about unrequited love, I feel like there's a lack of chemistry or a lack of attraction there. I'm hearing it's not that. There wasn't a lack of attraction or a lack of chemistry. For many of you, it was just not, it wasn't the right time. Something just went wrong there. And pretty much this is saying, guys, like, listen, it's not that bad. Don't like fret too much. Don't linger in that energy a whole lot. I feel like this was kind of meant to be, guys. I'm hearing for many of you, you don't know whether this person is going to be a factor or part in your life later on. It might just be something of, of this moment that just kind of happened. Sometimes you meet people and it feels just right, but it's like the connection feels good, or maybe it doesn't, but it's like there's things going on around you that just, get in the way. So I'm kind of getting that for many of you. Unrequited love can be painful. Protect yourself and try to move past the pain in a positive way. So this is also saying, guys, like, you see what it says? Like, move past the pain in a positive way. So I feel like for you, my dear Virgo, there is an opportunity. There is a gift, okay, in disguise here for you, where there's an experience that you are going through that is actually something very good for you, because something very positive, because it's helping you process certain pain, okay? Things maybe that, you have been subconsciously or unknowingly kind of holding on to. And what's really standing out to me in this card, guys, is the way that there's a woman here. So I don't know. I feel like this image is kind of out of place with the message, because it says unrequited love, but here we see a woman that is holding somebody's hand, right? And they're moving forward. So I'm hearing that for many of you, there's a connection, there's a relationship here, guys, that maybe it feels like it ended, or something negative, okay, has happened. I'm hearing, but on the contrary, like, I feel like this is actually something that it was supposed to happen, and that is guiding the both of you in a certain direction that may not be completely evident at this time. Do you see that? One way love. So I'm hearing there's one way to love here. There's one path, there's one road to follow for many of you. And I'm hearing in this for others of you guys, there is a relationship and a connection that didn't work out. I'm hearing there's a purpose for that, guys, because there is a certain path that you're on already, guys, that is leading you, I'm hearing, to the person that you want, the person you've been yearning for, wishing for, the person that deserves you and that you deserve. And you're on your way there. I'm hearing, so for many of you, don't get so down. Everything happens for a reason. Okay, guys, everything happens for a reason. All right, let's continue. We have abstinence, interesting. And then we have open relationship. Okay, abstinence. This reminds me of a shamanic reading that I did recently, and abstinence was actually the advice I gave this person. And it's not like advice. The advice that I give every person that I do a reading for, whether it's a tarot reading or a shamanic reading, the advice, it's always based on the individual and what their needs are, depending on their unique situation. And this, so if I'm being reminded of that, guys, is significant. So listen to this. In this particular shamanic readings, by the way, guys, I do shamanic readings. This is a reading that is not available on my website to purchase. It is only available through private inquiry. So if you're interested in a shamanic reading and you want to know more about it, all you have to do is shoot me a message, a private message, and you could do that through the contact portal on my website. All right, so anyways, in this reading, the advice I gave this person, so energetically, this person was in a very low place. They needed several things in order to get, we could say, their aura and their energetic field. Which in their what I mean by energy, guys, is just mental, emotional, physical, spiritual state. It really needed a lot of work, and it needed to be like approached through in so many ways. So they had to, for example, protect their energy. One of the ways was through abstinence. It's because their energy was just so severe, and they had been hit in it's so severely, and spiritually they were very depleted. And they really needed, we could say, emergency attention. And one of the things that came up in their reading, the advice that I was given from Spirit, is to tell this person that they had to abstain from sex, as a matter of fact. So let's read what this says. Abstinence. Having a dry spell or sex drought can be frustrating, but it doesn't have to be. Take this time to love yourself first. And then it says open relationship. Open relationships are not for everyone. It requires a lot of honesty and trust for it to work. Careful not to get hurt. So you know what I'm kind of getting, guys? I'm getting that for many of you, you find yourself in a place and time in your relationships, in your love life, where you might, be inclined to settle for less, to settle for something it is that you do not want, because things are not where you want them to be. And maybe you really want something already. So you might be open. I'm hearing sharing your body, sharing your intimate space in whatever way with somebody that you really don't want to do this with, but that you're just kind of doing it because you're trying to fill some sort of void within you. Abstain. I'm hearing abstain from anything that does not serve you. Abstain from anything, from relationships and connections, guys, that are not giving you authenticity, that are not giving you that thing that you want, okay? That thing that you feel like you're missing. Like, don't just settle for anything or for anyone. Having a dry spell or a sex drought can be frustrating. If that is happening, guys, if maybe if you haven't, maybe you haven't had sex in a long time, and that's something that you're maybe feeling frustrated about. Try to process that energy in a healthy way, in a creative way, guys. Get physical, go exercise, and go dancing, do some yoga, do things that are going to help you process, I'm hearing, this sexual energy in a healthy way. Having a dry spell or a sex drought can be frustrating, but it doesn't have to be. Take this time to love on yourself first. This is a great opportunity right now, my dear Taurus Virgo. I said Taurus because I just did Taurus. I'm doing earth signs first, so I'm doing Capricorn next. I'm sorry about that. Virgo. I'm talking to you, Virgo, cross watcher. What was I going to say? Sorry, that threw me off. Gosh. This is a great time for you to practice self-love, to go within and to understand yourself, I'm hearing, in your reactions and your feelings, guys. This is a great opportunity for healing and for self-love. And for many of you, the message is just abstain, guys. Abstain. And it might be like something energetic, guys. If you really want to raise your energy, one of the ways is abstaining. And why? A lot of people are like, it's not because sex is bad, but sex, it's a very intimate energy exchange. And when you're trying to uplift your energy, guys, many times, when you have intercourse with somebody else, you are letting other people's energy into your space. And if you're trying to really protect yourself and uplift yourself, it would be good to abstain. So it's a form of nourishment, and it's a form of energy protection as well. Open relationships are not for everyone. It requires a lot of honesty and trust for it to work. Careful not to get hurt. Again, I feel like the message really goes. I feel like, again, you might be settling or inclined to settle at this time, guys, for a relationship that you do not want. Maybe for many of you, you might be talking to somebody that doesn't really want anything serious, and they want to have an open relationship with you. I feel like for many of you, if you're even considering, for those of you, okay, because of the cards that we see here, if you're considering an open relationship, do know that it's not for you. It may be for other people, I'm hearing, but it's not for you. It's not something it is that you want. If you're not finding what you want in a relationship and a connection with somebody, the best thing it is that you can do, guys, is just move on from that and keep moving forward in the path that you're on, and do not settle for anything less, okay? Because you can get hurt. Somebody can get hurt, guys. Let's just get one more card from here, and then we'll move forward with the tarot cards. This one, the score. Okay, who is playing who? Somebody here is looking to score, but only play if you are willing to lose the game. So you see, guys, many of you, you're dealing with a person that doesn't want anything serious. You're dealing with somebody that maybe just wants something physical, guys. And maybe because you haven't, many of you with this abstinence card, maybe you haven't had sex in a long time, and maybe you are attracted to this person, but you know, there's like the pros and cons. I'm hearing, listen, find other ways to express and release. I'm hearing this sexual tension it is that you have. Don't do it by having sex with somebody. I'm hearing because you're going to regret it, because this is not what you want. And I'm hearing and you're just going to be given into a feeling, to a moment, to a desire at that moment, and later on you're going to regret it. The score. So yeah, for many of you, there's just somebody here that is looking for something physical. I'm hearing, and there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you're looking for. I'm hearing, and don't and listen, you might, that might be what you want, you know, for a second and for a minute. I'm hearing, but listen, it's not what you really want, okay, out of a relationship. Who is playing who? Somebody here is looking to score, but only play if you are willing to lose the game. You're not here for games, okay? So don't play any games with anybody, guys, all right? Or just don't play any games. Don't. And anybody that is not serious, guys, I'm hearing just let that go and make peace with that, guys, and move forward, okay? Again, because I feel like you're being guided at this very moment, guys. Look at that. Listen, look. You see? It's like you're going somewhere. Don't stop. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Look, guys. Look right at the bottom of the deck. It says devil in disguise. Many of you, there's something that's going to come around that might be very sparkly, guys, but it's the devil in disguise, meaning it doesn't serve you. It's tempting. It will be tempting. Someone may appear like an angel, but has a hidden dark side. Don't let them pull the wool over your eyes. So I'm also getting, don't like just jump very quickly into something, because you're going to regret it, because it's the devil in disguise, guys. It's the devil in disguise. All right. Let's move on with the tarot. This is the after tarot. This is what it looks like. All right, Holy Spirit, we're connecting with the zodiac sign of Virgo. What insight, foresight, guidance, revelations do we have for the sign of Virgo this time around in their love life, in their relationships, in romance? Let's see. Tell me what's happening. Tell me what's going on. You know who got this card? Some of you might want to look at the Taurus reading, because I believe this is the very first card Taurus got. The 10 of Pentacles. And there's a treasure right there. And then the 9 of Wands. Look, there's two people, and then one person's like, I don't know. Stay firm, guys. Don't. I'm hearing, you know what you want. You know what you've set your eyes on. I'm hearing it's pretty much there right in front of you. You can almost just take it and grab it, okay? Don't leave your post is what I'm hearing. Don't leave your post. What does that mean? It might mean don't lower your standards. Whatever position it is that you're in, stick to your guns. What is it that you want? What is it that you desire? I'm hearing, do know that that is something it is that you have, that you can have. Do know that it's something that you deserve. I'm hearing you just have to, sometimes I'm hearing you just have to know your worth, and you need to stand your ground. And that's something that you guys are having to do at this time. Stand your ground. Don't give in. Don't take anything less than what it is that you're worth or what you're deserving of, guys. Listen. And this might not even be completely talking about your love life. I mean, this is a love and relationship reading. So it could be talking about the relationships in your life in connection to work, for example. Don't settle for less, guys, and stick to your guns. You see that? That's pretty much where it is that you're at, guys. I feel like some of you are being tempted at this time, to settle for something that is not going to completely fulfill you, that you know it that you don't want, but for whatever reason you might be feeling like you have to settle for that. No you don't. Okay, no you don't. And you know what, listen, Virgo, you might just have to hold on for just a little bit in order for you to find that out. Because I feel like you're being guided somewhere, and many of you don't even know that you're being guided right now. And I'm thinking about this card right here. So I'm seeing you, Virgo, as that hand, you know, this rest of the person here that you can't even see. And you're being guided. You're being guided. So there's something about the experience. I'm hearing something. There's something about the experience right now, guys, that it's really going to show you something. All right, let's continue. We have the Queen of Swords and it's reversed. So I've read, you know, my stepdad was a Virgo growing up. Do I know any other Virgos? I don't know, not personally, I don't, other than my stepdad. But I have read a little bit about Virgos because of my North Node in Virgo. And Virgos, I've read that they can be quite they could be very self-critical. So that's kind of what I'm getting from this Queen of Swords reverse, guys. There's like this highly critical energy here, and this energy could certainly be you being this way towards yourself, or it could be somebody else, guys. This Queen of Swords reversed. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords reversed. I mean, there's somebody around you, guys. There's somebody around you that it's like they do certain things. You're picking up something about somebody, about this person that's around you. And it's kind of mean. There's something about somebody's personality, guys, that is off, and you're picking that up. I'm hearing trust your intuition on that. This could be an Aries, not an Aries, maybe it is an Aries, a Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius. It could be an air sign, guys. Very seems kind of, is it judgmental? Just a little bit, but mostly mean. Six of Swords and it's reversed. There's something about the way this person talks, and it's like they attack. They're attacking. They're attacking you. So I feel like this is, let's just say this is a problematic individual, guys. This is somebody around you. Might not even necessarily be a love interest, but it may be for some of you, you know, somebody that, I mean, you don't even like them. And with the Six of Swords reversed, though, it's like there's something there that is hard to walk away from. Now, again, we go back to the beginning, and what did we see, guys? Like, look, score. So what is this? This is a game. Be careful, guys. I'm getting, be careful who it is that you mess around with, that you get involved with, okay? Because there is, again, what did we see? The devil, didn't we? Devil in disguise. Somebody, guys, there is somebody that is, let's just say, dangerous for you guys, that you should be moving away from. But look, is the Six of Swords and it's reversed, which means what? It means you're not leaving, you're staying there, okay? In a problematic situation. It's connected to this, guys. Why are you even giving them the time of day? I mean, they're not your type. Maybe it seemed like that. You know, sometimes you meet somebody and off the bat, you know, it might look like, okay, yeah, they have certain things that, you know, that they check, right? But then you kind of get to know them a little bit more. You spend a little more time with them, and then, you know, the red flags start coming out. Don't ignore the red flags. Don't ignore the red flags, okay? Don't get involved with anybody that you just, plain and simple, I keep saying but just don't get involved with somebody that you don't really want to be involved with, guys. What I'm really saying is leave them alone or you will regret it. Okay. We have the for many of you, this is somebody that you work with because the 8 of Pentacles is here, and then we have the 9 of Cups. So for many of you, I feel like maybe you haven't gotten any in a long time. You haven't gotten physical, and here's an opportunity to get physical, right? And it's like tempting, right? Look, 9 of Cups, tempting. Look at that, guys. Like, ooh, it's time to splurge. It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you severely, especially for those of you that are on a spiritual path and you're really, working on yourself. It's like, again, guys, if I was reminded of that shamanic reading, it's for a reason. The advice I gave this person, and listen, it's not advice. Again, the advice that I give is always based on the spiritual guidance it is that I receive from my own spirit guides. And I told this person, you have to abstain from sex for at least a year. That's this person. That's how bad that's how severely affected their energy was, that they needed to abstain, they needed to protect, and they needed to nourish themselves. You see, work, 9 of Pentacles. That's what we have going on, guys. For many of you, it's in connection to work. Bad idea. I'm hearing it's that kind of meal. I'm hearing it's like eating Taco Bell. For those of you in the States, I think there's Taco Bells, I think, in other countries. But here in the U.S., Taco Bell, it's like one of those things. It's kind of like a joke. Like, if you eat Taco Bell, do be prepared for your stomach to be rumbling and, you're going to have diarrhea the next day. So that's that kind of meal, guys. Like, you're going to enjoy it when you're eating it, but it comes with side effects. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's continue. Interesting. What can my dear Virgo expect to transpire? What can my dear Virgo expect to transpire in moving forward as the days continue to pass by and the weeks move forward? What can you expect, my dear Virgo, to happen, to be going on in this situation? Let's see. Let's leave my dear Virgo with something it is that they can look forward to. Let's give them some foresight. This is what's going to be happening, just so you know. Guys, I'm telling you. Look at this. And it's a bed, okay? It's a bed, right? Many of you, you're thinking about getting intimate with somebody, guys. And it's a really bad idea because this person has some crap energy. Guys, you can get attachments from people. You can get negative attachments, especially, guys, by having sexual relations with somebody, guys. And look, you're going to find out. You're going to get a succubus, an incubus. Look, it is a big lizard, guys. Yikes. Look, and this person's having nightmares, like, get away. I'm also getting, guys, that this person might get like obsessive. They might get like really aggressive too, I'm hearing, because it might just be you, my dear Virgo, that just wants something physical, right? Again, we go back to that game, somebody not really wanting something serious, unrequited love, something physical but not emotional. It might be you. I'm hearing, but that's still a bad idea, okay? Because it's going to result in problems. And look, we see it right here. It's the Nine of Swords. It's going to be a thing of nightmares, guys. Judgment. What does this say? Judgment call. It means, exert your better judgment here. You have a choice, a decision that you need to make. Use your past experience. Also knowing that the choices and the decisions that you're making at this time are going to have great consequences, even if you don't think, even if it doesn't seem like it, it will. We've seen it, guys. I'm hearing focus on love, guys. Focus on what it is that you want to attract. And right now I'm hearing you're having, this is something that is helping you. I'm hearing detach and release and break free from certain negative behavioral patterns, as well as bring light into some of these things for healing. Judgment and the Nine of Swords. That's what you can expect. I also even see you maybe, recognizing, I'm hearing all these red flags, and actually maybe creating some boundaries between you and another person. And this is only going to reassure you, or even earlier, that you made the right decision. Because do you see this? We see a gentleman, right? That is, it looks like they're warding off this this big lizard, which is when I think about a lizard, I think about something very instinctual. Is that reptilian energy, guys? Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's a reptilian we're dealing with here, guys. Which means that this is an individual that it doesn't really have control over their instincts, guys. They kind of just react. So that's what we're going to see. You can expect to see somebody's reptilian side, and hopefully, this is going to be before and things move any further, guys. We have the Strength card in its reverse. Do you see this? The Strength card reversed. It's unrequited love, guys. Meaning that there's something here that doesn't have the potential to evolve into a higher vibrational relationship. It means it's incredibly low vibrational, which can mean it's just physical. But again, I'm getting that there's somebody here, again, that reptilian kind of energy, guys, which it's really going to mess you up. And like right now, I'm seeing a bunch of holes in somebody's energy. Like it's really going to affect you energetically in a really bad way. It's going to cause a lot of issues and problems for you. So it's better for you to avoid this. Is the Strength card reverse, which means what? It means that it might be difficult to control certain desires and urges it is that you have. You might be incredibly impulsive. This also talks about like a forcefulness. Like I see somebody being incredibly aggressive here, guys, especially if you let them know, like if things, I'm hearing, like I'm kind of seeing this interaction where things are a little bit flirty or open, available. I'm hearing there's this like signals going off of being available, but then one of you, Virgo, suddenly, create some boundaries here, and this is really going to upset the other person, and you're going to see this other side. And I'm hearing this is a good thing. This is a good thing for you to see. And then we have this King of Swords, and the King of Swords kind of looks a little upset, But what the King of Swords to me lets me know that you're going to be thinking with your head and not your not your thing down there. The King of Swords, yeah. You see, the King of Swords he doesn't look too happy, but listen, the King of Swords at the end of the day, we can say, always makes the right decisions. But he doesn't look too happy, I'm hearing, because he's having to abstain. He's having to abstain from this great feast that he was seeing. But look, I'm telling you, it's just Taco Bell is going to give you an upset stomach the next day. And well, kind of getting excited, I'm hearing getting excited and having to tame yourself down. Focus, focus, focus on what's important. That's what we have, guys. Stay back, stay back. Turns out I don't want this anymore. Sorry. Okay, that's interesting, guys. Look at this. Tempting, isn't it? It goes, look, tempting, tempting. And you see how there is a snake on that guy's belly, like tying up, like it's like a tight belt, right? It goes with the scenario that I'm getting you guys. Like, there's a saying that I've heard. I can't remember how it goes, but it talks about something like, something like tighten your belt, tighten up that belt. And it's just telling somebody not to, to restrict themselves. So that's what I see. I see you, my dear Virgo, somebody here having to restrict themselves. Okay. Hold back from, a situation that does not serve you. You see that? And it's quite tempting because it's the Seven of Swords. It don't take any risk, I suppose, as well, guys. Don't take any risk, because look, each and every one of these cups has something different. I'm hearing, so stick to what it is that you know. I'm hearing, and if you don't know and you can't trust it, just stay the hell away from it. There's other great opportunities. There will be other opportunities, guys, for you to there will be other better opportunities, however that resonates, okay, for you, Virgo. All right, now let's get some closing messages from this deck right here and this one over here. Virgo, if you want to book a reading with me, you can do so by going to the link down below in the description box. It's going to take you to Votre, Voyage, Tarot.com, where you could book a private reading with me. All right, let's see. Closing message for Virgo. Let's see. What do we have for my dear Virgo? What do we have? This is the Butterfly Oracle cards for life changes. Moving. Many of you, you're moving. Maybe you're moving home, you're moving jobs, you're moving something. You're moving around, you're moving things around, and just there's moving, guys. Sobriety. Gosh. Hello. You're moving towards, in a better direction, guys. Sobriety, doesn't it? It goes with your reading, guys. It goes self-care, self-love, self-employment. Self-employment, guys. It's a thing. Self-care, sobriety, and moving. Okay, let's get some more cards, some more oracle messages from here. This is the self-love oracle. Closing messages for Virgo. Let's see. Virgo. Closing messages for you. Let's see. We have share light. Share your trials as well as your triumphs. Your stories benefit you in the telling and others in the hearing, spreading the light of transformation. Gosh, this goes share light. Some of you need to listen to the Taurus reading, because this is actually something that I gave them at the end of the reading without even getting this card. I told them that there's healing in sharing your stories, and there's healing in listening to the stories of others as well, guys. Share your trials as well as your triumphs. Your stories benefit you in the telling and others in the hearing, spreading the light of transformation. Open yourself up, guys, and share your triumphs and your trials, guys, just the same. Change your environment. Oh my God. Change your environment. I'm telling you, it goes with your entire reading, because you're having to move away from a potentially very toxic situation, guys. Have you been listening? Our environment, Our environment support or undermine us. This has to do with the self-employment that we saw. Where are the cards? Did it? Yeah, it said, yeah. Moving and self-employment. It's directly connected to this, guys. Change your environment. Our environment support and or undermine us. Give more attention to where you live, work, rest, and play. Create surroundings that support you. You're having to move things around, guys. And if you can't move things around, I'm hearing you're having you to move yourself, okay? Because you're having to create a supportive environment for you guys. Change your environment. This is what I have for you, Virgo. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. As always, truly, it was an honor and my pleasure. You guys take care, okay? Bye-bye.